Nice quiet day. Here's live look into Wajak, where you can see most of the snow up that way is melted. However, our friends up there better get ready for quite the lake effect snow event as we head towards late week. We'll talk more about that here in just a second. Right now, satellite and radar shows certainly the stubborn clouds continue to hold around across Michiana. That's kept temperatures down, most of us in the lower 30s, right around freezing. Some of you a little bit warmer. Rochester, Winnemac, a degree or two warmer than that. With the south and east wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour. At the airport's 32, the dew point is 29. Those two numbers fairly close, which means our lower atmosphere is getting close to saturated. I think later on this evening, these two numbers will hit each other, which means humidity is 100%. That often leads to some fog, so keep that in mind late tonight and tomorrow. Our Futurecast model, nice and quiet tonight. You'll see it tries to show a little bit of fog. That's what that is there. That fog should lift as we get towards the morning. There's the rain. We've only got 30% coverage in here. Fort Wayne area and eastward, solid rain for tomorrow. For us, Warsaw, LaGrange, you may get a little bit. Otherwise, South Bend and areas west, we're talking just clouds. This moves away, and then a cold front comes through and brings drastic changes to our local area as we get towards late week. Here's our visibility product on Futurecast. Again, 1 to 2 miles. That's not huge issues, but you may see a little bit of fog here and there overnight. This is 11 p.m. Watch what happens tomorrow morning. That fog lifts a bit, so we shouldn't have too many issues for the morning commute. All right, this is what I want to continue focusing on. This is Thursday and Friday. Well, this is right now. This is the big blast of Arctic air. This moves into our region, and there's two things we need to watch for lake effect snow. Number one, the temperatures. Number two is the wind direction. Notice how the winds are basically west and northwest. This would favor this area right here for potentially significant lake effect snow, well over a half a foot in some locations. And this would be almost all of West Michigan. And depending where this band or two bands ends up setting up, whoever's under that 10, 15 mile wide band will get a significant amount of snow. It is still 72 hours out. We're talking Thursday night especially, and into Friday. It's just too far out to tell you where these bands are set up. But I tried to highlight here the best location for some heavy snow. And you know how lake effect works. Not this whole area is not going to see a lot. It's who's stuck under that band. But I can tell you, with the temperatures coming in, highs in the 20s, lows in the teens, wind chill values stuck near 0 to about 10 during the day. This is a perfect recipe with our very warm Lake Michigan for some heavy snow in those bands. Outside of there, you're not going to see anything. You know how this works. So Arctic air is on the way late week. Again, highs in the 20s, lows in the teens, wind chill values during the day about 10. So it's going to be cold and windy, heavy lake effect snow, possible under 1 or 2 bands that ends up developing. I think Southwest Michigan, Cass County, Van Buren County. My guess is you're the most favorable for these bands. But again, we'll fine tune this forecast for you the next 2 to 3 days. Whoever does see the snow is that light fluffy snow, the lake effect, the dry snow. So any wind we see, which we are going to, it's going to blow around like dust. So even though the plows will be out, they're going to have a hard time keeping the streets clear. So keep that in mind. Our southern counties, areas that don't see lake effect, you will not be impacted. However, you will be colder, which means your wind chill values may dip below 0. Keep that in mind. 32, mostly cloudy, some patchy fog tonight. Quiet day tomorrow, maybe a sprinkle or two, especially south and east of South Bend. Closer you are to Fort Wayne, better chance for that. And that is just lake effect snow. Again, our southern counties are not going to get too much, but your temperatures, especially night, southern counties, you're going to be much colder than the teens. You could dip down into the single digits for some of you. So always tricky this time of year to try to average out all these numbers and forecasts. But if you've lived here for a while, you know how it works. Northern areas, southwest Michigan, state line, good chance of some heavy snow. Southern counties where the sky's clear, your temperatures dip much colder than those of us up north. So, and beyond the 7-day forecast, I know I'm just focusing on late week, it looks really active the next many weeks into December. So buckle up. If you don't like winter, you had a nice fall, and now it's time for the winter lovers to kind of rejoice a bit.
And you're going to be tracking this all week. So.
We'll be here all week. Yep, TV, obviously, social media, website. We'll keep you updated.
Okay. Thanks,
right.
Matt. Well, you're going to